guys, time to show off build number 2 in the Midsummer Night series. The first one went out last Saturday. Actually, it was probably the following Monday. Bought direct by Mr. Mooney. But here is number 2. Number 3, after this one's gone, will take a minute. I do not have the black box that will go with it, or a pinkish that kind of would match this for that specific dial that I'm going for. This one's done up in black and blue. Dual cerakote, so you've got your black as you're facing it. Black bezel, black case, black crown. And then from the sides, you've got your blue cerakoted sides, crown. Same thing with the buckle, the tongue obviously done in blue, but the sides of the preview buckle in blue, as well as the engraving. Black with blue stitched wristband strap, super soft and pliable. This has a milled case back that we then lasered back over with my little logo there for the series. Blue anodized hands, black with blue dot seconds hand. That was a little custom paint job. And then, of course, the screen printed dial. And then to show something off on this, let's throw some light at it. This is actually a loom powder mixed in the blue cerakote. Dial is backside loomed. Of course, you cannot see the seconds hand. That blue dot is painted. But that's the build. I thought this came out pretty phenomenal. Like the last one. I'm going to try and make them all very similar to this kind of theme. Bezel on it will turn left, it'll turn right. It is a tension ring bezel. It is on there decently tight. It will only move if you want it to move. Automatic mechanical, you've got a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's moving too. And keeping your time throughout the day. But before you put it on, you're going to want to wind it just a little bit. And how you do it is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. Now, you want to make sure you're off the threads because it will start clicking in that last ring. Or thread on the tube. So when you're off, you'll know you're off. You'll have a little bit of play. You'll know that you don't have, doesn't have that structured kind of twist to it. You feel that on there. At that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn that way. So clockwise as you're looking at it. Turning it towards you does not wind it, but it is a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and go back and forth. Doing this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, mixed with your rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do it for a little bit longer like I did, you're going to max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. You've got a slipping mainspring, so once it gets the oomph that it needs, it is just deflecting that, not putting any additional pressure to that mainspring. When you're happy with that, you're going to pull it to the one and only click, and at that point, you can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got what's called a wobble crown. It's got a little bit of play in it. That deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So if you feel that, don't worry too much about it. Okay, Google, what time is it?
12:37 p.m.
And it also keeps pressure off of the keyless works. So when you're going back and forth and working against that, you are not actually putting any pressure against that. Push it back over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. Kind of get a little bit better look at those blue anodized hands. I think the blues that I had were like the anodized obviously goes smooth with, you know, the blues that are in there. But the other blues that I have didn't quite have that same kind of vibe. So Hopefully I don't have to use this kind of blue on all of them. But maybe I'll come across some dials where some of that other blue will work well with them too. So that's the build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. You're going to get a blue stained, painted. Was it stained? I think he stained this. I think this is actually stained. Slider box with an Atlas pillow inside. It's going to come with a few things. It's going to get watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So everything here in the center. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber. Leather conditioner to keep this strap perfectly soft. You'll probably never need to use it, but if you do, apply it on the front and back. Use a rag to let it soak, apply it, let it soak in, remove any excess. Don't use one of your microfibers. And then lastly, some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like a Polywatch. It's for your acrylic glass because you can scratch it. But if you do, you'll put a tiny bit of this on it and buff it out using your color matching micro. If the scratch is up and down, just go left and right, filling that scratch, buff it, get some heat behind your finger, your thumb, and about 20 seconds later it should be gone. If it's not, wait a little bit, let that solidify, and then revisit it because you're building that back up and you don't want to get back into it until that is solidified. Otherwise, you're going to just kind of remove what you've put in there. But that is the build. Actually, I need to get pictures of it laying out with that loom on it, so I forgot to do that last night. But that is the build. If it's going to you, congrats. I hope you love it. I think it came out pretty awesome. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, so I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.